Gotta take this caliper off. First thing I'm going to do is push the piston back in. The way you do that, there's a lot of ways you can do it, but I find it's easy just to get behind the rotor. And if you look here, you'll see it pushing in. And it's pushed in. That's just an easy way to do it. And pushed in all the way. Now you use your, there's a clip right here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and, there's a bolt here, bolt here. It's a 7mm Allen head. Looks like this. 7mm Allen head. I'm going to pull those out real quick. And you just pop it in there and give it a hit. It's all the way out. The same thing in the top one. Give it a hit. It's all the way out. Pull that one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use pliers on that. Just grab a hold of it, give it a pull out like that. Next part to come off is this little bracket right here. Just use a screwdriver. I like to come in from this way. And just give it a pull. And it pops out at you. Watch out though, because it can pop you in the face. Now this caliper should be ready to pull off. I'm going to actually hang it up here on the, got some bungee cords. I'm going to wrap it around here. And I like to let it hang off of these bungee cords. You just don't want to let it hang by the brake line. Bad deal. Pull this off. Pull the brake pad out. Brake pad's out. I'm just going to hang it up here, out of the way. Just to show you guys what I'm talking about. I usually like to just set it up here like that and let it hang. And I got this wrapped around there. And I just bring this over and hook it in. Just to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. So I got the caliper sitting like that and hooked in, and this wrapped around real good. I just got it hanging out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and pull this pad off. Got my pads out of the way. Now there's to get this rotor off, you got to take this bracket off. This is a 21mm bolt, and I need to use a breaker bar because the other side was super hard to get off. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a breaker bar. Got my breaker bar here. You just want to push that in and push down a couple times, and it's free. Same thing up here. Push down. And it's free. Okay, that's what it looks like. Just going to set it down there. And there's the other bolt. Now this will slip off. I'm going to clean this up real good, square it down. Now, to get this rotor off, I'm going to go ahead and leave it where you can see it here, but I'm going to spray this down just to help it out. Also, there's a has one of those little factory clips. It shouldn't be that hard to get off. Just to show you, that's what those stupid little factory clips. So let me show you how I get this off. There's a lot of ways, but I'm just going to take a big hammer and give it a smack right here. screw on a lug nut so it doesn't go flying off and do anything, but just give it a couple taps right here with a big hammer. Smell like it. And it's off. Simple as that. And it's off. Okay. I'm going to give this a quick spray down. Alright, that'll be good. I'm going to throw my rotor on now. Okay, here's my new rotor. And also I'm just going to throw a little lug nut on to keep it from falling off. I don't like getting my toes broke. And that'll hold it on. There we go. That'll be good for now. Okay, I'm going to throw this bracket back in. It should go in like this. I'm just going to use this bolt here, get everything started, and I'll torque everything down after. Kind of snug these up a little bit. Okay, got that snugged up. Now I'm ready to add a little brake and caliper grease to my metal to metal contact points. Now you just want to add a little bit. You don't want to get any on your rotor, just a dab will do you. But this is high temp brake and caliper grease. Good stuff. I'm going to throw a little bit of that on there. Alright, got it on there. Now I'm ready to clean up my slide bolts. Just going to wipe these down real quick. Spray them off with a little bit of cleaner. Give them a quick wipe down. Clean them up real good. One thing about brakes is you want your stuff to be clean. Okay, set that down. Clean up the other slide pin. Okay, I cleaned out the caliper slide bolts. I just squirted a little bit of cleaner in there, and now I'm going to compress the old I compressed this piston quite a bit before I even remove the caliper, but I'm going to go ahead and put this in the old pad. As you can see, these pads are really thick, and really the only reason I'm changing this out is because I was having problems with my brakes. They were overheating, and I think I had some warped rotors, and my pads were not quite right. So that's why I'm changing everything out, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to probably end up replacing my calipers and these hoses right here, because I think something's hanging up. But anyway, use the old pad to do this so you don't mess up your new one. And just it's pretty far back already. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now I'm going to take out my old pad. I'm going to clean out this caliper a little bit. Wipe it down. Get some of the brake dust and crap out of it. Okay. Alright. Let me set this up here. It's getting kind of heavy. And wipe it down a little more. I'm just trying to clean out the crap. Alright, now I'm ready for my new pad. And it just pops in. Like that. These are a little more expensive ceramic pads. I'm going to use those this time. Seemed like those semi-metallic ones were tearing up stuff. Just my personal opinion. Alright, here's the new pad. I'm going to go ahead and slip this one in. That should be in. Alright, now I'm going to set my caliper in, hopefully. That looks like everything's in. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my caliper slide pins and I'm going to lube these up. Okay. I'm going to use this to hold it while I lube up my slide bolts. I don't like getting this crap all over me. It's kind of messy. Okay. Now I'm going to try to slip this in. Get this started. Get started. It's snug. I'm going to do the other one. I got the other bolt. I'm going to slip it on my Allen key. Just lubing it up pretty good. Alright, that ought to be good. That's a pretty good dose. I'm going to slip it in the bottom here. Gonna push it in. Get it started. I got started. That's pretty snug. Okay, there's like this part here has a little hook on it that fits inside there. Another one that fits inside here, and that kind of holds this part in, and then this part slips over the outside. What I like to do is start one and try to put this one in. Slip it around. Sometimes you got to fight a little bit. Try to get this part in. That little tab's not quite in yet. Okay. I'm going to try to slip the top one in first. This one's not one to go in too good. So I'm going to slip the top one in first. There it goes. Just trying to give it a smack. That should all be in now. Okay, everything's in place. I just got to put the wheel on and torque it down. And you want to step on the pedal a few times and before you drive off. Make sure your pedal's down. That's it. Well, I almost forgot to tell you guys, don't forget to torque your bolts. The bracket bolts is 125 foot-pounds and the caliper bolts are 26 foot-pounds. So I'm going to torque those bolts real quick. 26 foot-pounds. That's good. That's good. Now I'm going to torque the bracket bolts to 125 foot-pounds. There's that one. Okay. There we go. I just put the wheel back on, torqued the lug nuts to 100 foot-pound. Done deal.